Hey y'all, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Whoop, happy Saturday. How y'all doing today? Hey. All right, so let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afrozen. And today I am reading for the Handsome and Beautiful Collective. Hello, Collective. How y'all doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Hey, Shatara, one more time. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All the information is in the description box below. I just want to say before I get into the read today, I truly, truly, truly appreciate you guys. I do. I really do. And I want to thank you guys for supporting me throughout this whole journey here. I look back in my back office for my books, and I already sold 30 books. So I'm really, yeah, I'm I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. And for the ones that have not received their book or haven't gotten their book yet, okay, I just created, this is my fourth book that I have created. I have two coloring books, and then I have two like written workbook kind of activities. But this book here is called Wisdom Beyond Shadows. And I created it in regards to people that may have experienced many aspects of narcissism. So this book takes you on a mental journey in a very healthy way, but it really more so helped to heal the shadows surrounding narcissism. So there are many different types of narcissism that a lot of people are not aware of. And there's many other exercises and things of that nature that helps you to think outside of the box, so that way you can stay outside the box and progress, progress in a positive way. So yes, this book is available on Amazon. I have been posting it. I need to post more, but yeah, when I have more time to post as much as I like to, I'll do that. Okay. All right, let's get into this read. Channel message here is toxic fam has a crooked lawyer watching you. Please keep in mind that this is a collective read. Not everything that I mention or say may or will resonate with you. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Okay. So, again, the title channel message here is that toxic fam or toxic family dynamic has hired a crooked lawyer to watch you. So we all know now we're in a stage now where everything has been revealed in regards to this very toxic family dynamic that you separated yourself from. They don't like the fact that you hold the ball. Everything is in your court basically, and they're fully aware of that. They tried many different things to get you to be quiet, to keep you to stay still, to keep you in hiding, to keep you all these things, and it didn't work here. So they felt like the next best step here, of course, no one is aware about it, but I'm aware about it because I'm nosy when it comes to the karmics. I need to know what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they're doing it, where they're doing it. I need to know what's up. So I'm going to always pry and peek in. I mean, they do it to us, so why we can't do it to them? That's how I feel. Anywho, with my nosy Scorpio self, I did. I tapped in and I wanted to see what was going on surrounding the collective's energy of family. And there are a lot of families out here that are currently speaking with lawyers that are more so on their side here in regards to paying extra to kind of throw things or throw the case here. Now, this lawyer has a lot of skeletons within their closet that I also saw as well. And I just kind of sat back and I chuckled because I was like, first off, how is it that this individual could be a lawyer in this such capacity here when they have a lot of skeletons that are hidden in their closet? This toxic lawyer is into trying to find my words. I'm trying to find my words. Young. I hope y'all catch my drift. I don't want to say it. pictures of young adolescents. That's what this lawyer is hiding. No one knows about that. That's the message here. Oh my God. Sometimes I be hating, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not making it up. Yeah. There are explicit photos of, okay? It gets deeper. Wow. So this mature woman of the family dynamic is aware of this lawyer's secret. This is a masculine lawyer here that we're speaking about, a male lawyer that this family member has close ties to. So it could be a friend of the family. It could be a connection through a friend of another family. They may work in the same area, same thing. Somebody could be like a firefighter, a police officer, work in the judicial system, or just know someone that works there. But there are some heavy connections surrounding, this woman has a lot of connections surrounding city authority. We'll put it in that way. And the reason why this mature woman is aware in regards to what this crooked lawyer do is because this mature woman is also involved in this too. A mother figure, an aunt, a cousin, an older sister, a younger sister, a co-worker. However it resonates. I just know this shit is making me sick to my stomach. Ooh, Lord, y'all. Okay, so we have thoughts here. Now, the reason why thoughts came up in regards to the mature woman is because the mature women know how strong your intuition is. They don't. So anytime you are dead spot on in regards to what they have done or said behind your back, you're able to basically tell this person to their face, I know what you said about me, or I heard what you said about me, or why don't you stop speaking about me, in that kind of way. And they were always spooked by your gifts. Always. So since they know that you carry, we'll say, immaculate intuition, because that's what it's coming off. It's coming off as very immaculate. It's like you're not missing or you don't miss. And this mature woman is very fully aware that you don't miss. And they did a lot of things in regards to this hiring this crooked lawyer, which is making them wealthy. See, this mother figure here or elder figure here has been giving a lot of money towards this lawyer here, in basically in return making them wealthy because they paid them to do negative things towards others. Someone's name could be Ulrich or Ulysses. Ulrich or Ulrich, Ullrich, and then Ulysses. This is a secret. When you got, this is, man, why I gotta give this message? When you disconnected from this family dynamic here, I don't think you were fully aware as to what they really do. And it has a lot to do with minors. You may have experienced it when you were a minor, when you were living with them. I just keep hearing continuation. So it seems like when you left or disconnected, they still were doing this, but just kind of went out of control with it. Oh my God. This is why this mature woman is going so hard, or may have another person of the family member or dynamic going so hard to come towards you here. Again, because I keep hearing you are the key to all of this. You are the key to all of this. So this family dynamic here thought by hiring this crooked lawyer here to watch you that they can get you caught up in some form of a lie. You're speaking too much truth to where it's affecting a lot of people, not just one person, not just the family dynamic, but other people too, because, okay, the yen, the Neros, the dollars, you know? Yeah, house, quiet. This house is quiet, or this house is not. It could be hidden in plain sight. People pass by all the time and they don't think anything of it. It could be in regards to your childhood memory. You lived in a home that wasn't filled with love. It was nothing but abuse and toxicity and things of that nature. So it's like when people walked by your home when you were younger, it was hidden in plain sight. Oh, look, just another house. Oh, just another house. But no one knew what happened behind closed doors. Oh my God. Oh, we got adjudication here. If you were this child when you were younger and you went through this, you went through extreme bouts of abuse, or they may have been photo taken of you inappropriately when you were younger. Oh my God, what the fuck is this? Ah, we got, sorry y'all, I'm sorry. I'm like flabbergasted, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm flabbergasted, child. We have concern and imprisonment. They are afraid that they're going to go to jail, and they know why they're going to jail, because of the very cruel things that they have done to you. And it's like they have continued on doing cruel things to others that were in your shoes at your age. I'll put it that way. I literally sat in meditation for 3 hours before I came on here, and it's currently 7:12 where I'm at. 3 hours in meditation. And my spirit keeps saying, you ready for this? You prepared for that? I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm ready for it. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. This is crazy. There's a lot of trafficking in this. I have to be honest. There is. Maybe you were when you were young. That's why this crooked cop watching you. We have despair and coffin. I do solve cold cases. I do. That's actually one of my services. If anyone experienced some form of a loved one or a friend that went, has been M'd or pre-transition, yeah, I've actually solved a few cold cases. Yeah, I have. I just don't talk about it. This is depressing. message of guidance, and then we have help. So when you were young, because I keep being, my spirit keeps saying, go back, go back, go back. I'm like, all right, go back to what? Like, go back to childhood. You could have been asking for help, crying out for help. Maybe you may have told other family members that this was happening. No one believed you, or they told you to stay quiet here. But there's a mother figure here that really did a lot. A thing, mother, grandmother, a aunt, a great aunt, some type of maternal figure within the household. They really did a lot on you. They really did. And they just never, ever, ever wanted you to speak up. Happiness is in reverse. They have this crooked lawyer watching you to see what you're going to say. And then they're going to try to counterattack that with a lie, which makes no sense. First off, we're talking about a lawyer here, this particular lawyer that's very unintelligent. They don't know. They just say just to say things. They speak in word solids. You're like, you said what? So for me, I don't even understand how they became a lawyer in the first place, because they're not even able to formulate correct sentences to help people win things or win cases. So their whole ploy or plan here, number one, is to get you riled up. That's not going to work. You already know what's going to happen. That's not happening. Okay. All this brutal force and rah. You already know they're going to try to get a reaction out of you, so you're not going to give them what they're looking for. Okay, that's X'd out. Number two, if you are one that's speaking publicly and you're letting people know what happened to you, your stories and things of that nature, or your experience in regards to the traumatic abuse that you went through here, they are going to use your truth and flip it around to make you look like you're guilty. Let me tell y'all something. Let me say it again. You cannot flip the truth. You can't change it. You can't alter it. You can't do anything that you want to do when it comes to the truth. Again, this is why a lot of people are afraid of hearing or feeling the truth. How is it that someone, a crooked one at that is supposed to honor and with integrity and honesty, can be sitting up or standing up next to another person trying to, be a so-called attorney for them, but this is not making sense at all. Oh, wait, okay, just wait. Let them keep talking. Let them keep talking. Yes, please do, collective. Yeah, that's your right. Please do. They want you to keep talking to the point where they feel like all of the truth that you're speaking, they're going to try to flip it into a lie. I would like to see that happen. Bruh, I put $500 on that, bruh. Shoot, 1,000. I put $1,000 on that. Who they really truly think that they're fooling? I'm so for real. $1,000 bones, dollars, dineros. I want somebody to test it. Because this is not making sense. We talking about grown people that think like this. That think that their stupidity is going to get them far. And you know what? Damn, they did a good job, because their stupidity really, truly did get them far. This is an incompetent person of the judicial, whatever you want to call it. Incompetent. The conversation was between this family dynamic here. Just let them keep talking. Yes, please do. Let the collective keep speaking and talking. Eventually, they're going to run themselves into a hole by speaking truth. Clearly, they don't know anything about speaking truth because of the type of things that they're saying. They don't make sense. You're hiring an incompetent lawyer to make you look even more like a jackass, because that's exactly how they looking. They looking like big CUNTs, big ones. You are the source. You are. Meaning everything started with you. All of this happened with you. It created with you. They did all of this to you. And then continue doing it down the line. It says secrets. They never stopped. Thank you. They never stopped. That's why they weren't in fear. Because you were always nearby, or they always had you close to them. They always pretended with some form of a fake love when it came to you. This family unit here. And this is what you're learning. It was fake love. For instance, telling you that they're going to do something for you, but when the time comes, they don't do it, or they come up with an excuse, or I don't have it, or you always asking for stuff and go away. Da, da, da. Like they always try to flip the script and make it seem like it's you. But then when you're in your feelings, or you're sad, or whatever the case may be, then they're going to try to come around, redirect that BS love, that fake love, and try to give you something, try to give you a gift, or let you watch TV for an extra hour, or oh, you can finally go outside, like real ridiculous things that, you know what I mean? To validate the effery of the fake love that they were giving to you. They didn't want you to know what love is. Clearly, they don't know what it is, so they can't give it to you. I get that. I get that all the way. They can't give you something that they don't have. And they never had love, so they can't give you what they don't have. That is what it is. But for this mother figure, parental unit, family unit here to go this far because of what they did to you, I have some really nice words that I would like to say, but I just can't. So I'll just keep it to myself. Because this is crazy. Oh, my goodness. Duality. Abundance is in reverse. So this family dynamic is going broke, paying this so-called lawyer who don't know anything, don't know their front from their behind, their side from their... They don't know anything about anything, clearly. Clearly. Y'all got to remember, people are attracted to like-mindedness or of a like mind. And that could be spun in many different ways. It could be two people that are trauma bonding through whatever experience that they may be going through. And that is in likeness. That's one way. Another way is there are two intelligent people that one likes to read, one likes to write, whatever. That's in likeness. There's a connection there. And you got two individuals that like to roam outside and argue and fight and be petty, whatever the case may be. That's also in likeness. So there are many different forms of likeness when it comes to connection. The abundance is in reverse. This family unit here just wasted all of their money to an unscrupulous, incompetent lawyer who's just taking their money and just say, okay, yeah, well, and okay, yeah, well, I need that, yeah, you owe me $5,000, and you owe me this, and yeah, that's all they're doing, just pocketing this family's money. Two dodo birds within a bag, two dodo birds within a box. This whole family unit and this crooked person is just I don't get it. We got burden of tears, message to pass on. We also have guide here. So you're going to get some strong confirmation or some strong nudges spiritually, and you have to make sure you pay attention. Specifically this weekend, if you can. If you don't really have a lot to do, and you're able to kind of sit in a quiet space, allow yourself to be in that space and listen to what's being said. It's a lot of messages you're going to be receiving, okay? What? So we have karma, Oh man. All right. So this is a message of warning to the collective, not in a bad way, in a good way, meaning just pay attention to your intuition, your discernment. Allow that to guide you. It's going to bring you forth a message of peace, okay, with freedom and karma. So you're going to be free from the karma, or you freed yourself from karma. It's you, okay? So you may have some form of an epiphany. Maybe you may remember something that happened to you while you were a child or as a child, but something is going to come up, okay? I did not look at the transit this weekend, so I'm not sure what the transits are for today. But if I'm saying it, it must be something special. So I don't know. Oh, who is that? Get that heifer out of here. Why are you being so nasty? All right, you out of here. I don't even know who that is, child. Excuse me. What? It's always the ones in the comments, but don't have a channel of their own. A channel is free. It really is. TikTok's free, Instagram's free, Facebook's free, YouTube's free. Why don't you go, boop, 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 beat your chest on your channel? What's the issue with that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Wow, but okay. Anywho, let's keep moving forward, y'all, because we ain't got time for foolishness. So we have freedom here. Freedom is here twice. Freedom is here twice. So for whoever resonates, if you went through some form of abusive experience when you were young, love is also here in reverse. Okay? There's some kind of an epiphany that you're going to receive. Is there like a full moon coming up soon? I believe, like I said, I don't really follow the moon. I don't. Does anyone know? I don't follow the moon cycles. Oh yes, new moon in 3 days. Oh yes, thank you. Because I'm like, there's something special. Summer solstice today. Summer solstice, thank you. Full moon is in 19 days. New moon is in 3 days. New moon is actually really great. Take this energy. I don't know what's the name of this actual moon, but just go on Google and see for yourself. But take some time to see what messages are coming through for you through this new moon energy. The energy is really great 3 days before, so you're in that space right now. 3 days before the actual culmination, the 100% of the new moon, and then also for, oh, I'm sorry, not new moon, full moon. I'm sorry, scratch that. But you still could though. You still could use the energy 3 days before, the day of, and then after. You still can. But take this time to really sit with self and to see what messages come up here. And it's all of this is going to make sense, or it's going to push you to go deeper or drive deeper or dive deeper in regards to all of this is what is happening here. It's going to set you free. So it seems like some of you guys may still have some lingering shadows, and that's fine, okay? But this is the moment here, or this space, or more so this weekend here is going to give you the information or knowledge that kind of like seals the deal, or is the icing on the cake here. So we got regret and adversity. You won't feel regretful, of course. They will, because you will find out what this is. Yeah, balance. Yep. Thank you. You may have always been sick when you were young. May have always had a cold, a cough. May have always not been taking care of yourself, or were able to take care of yourself. They did that on purpose. All that they have done to you was on purpose here. And this elder person or whoever this is in the family dynamic here, they're not doing well. And the reason why they're not doing well is the the guilt. That's why they're paying this crooked person to represent them, and this crooked person can't even represent themselves. So it's like, how's that going to work? How does that one work? Yeah, intuitive, okay? Check your intuitiveness this weekend, bully, okay? Pay attention to people trying to get you into arguments and fighting and things of that nature. Bully and toxic. It's not going to work, but I just feel like people are going to try. There's also married here, so thank you. It's also, so married is here, so it could be your mom, dad. Like I said, take out how resonates, aunt, but it's specifically a family dynamic. Okay, so take that how that resonates. I ain't making it up. It's a family dynamic. Okay. Yeah, when you were younger, you were hidden, or you may have felt hidden when you were younger. Yep, and you may have been confused when you were young because you were psychic or you just had abilities when you were young. And they wanted to confuse your psychism or your psychic abilities or your intuitive abilities, so that way you wouldn't know that you were right or you were on to them. Yeah, liar. Liar. Yes, they lied to you about your gifts. Man, they're going to jail though, despite the age, because they're still doing it. They're still doing it. That's why they can't stop watching you. They're going to stop watching you now. And this crooked lawyer not going to come nowhere near you. Because you're going to read the filth off its socks. The high priest or high priestess. Take it how it resonates. I think it's funny that they tried to pay this person, this so-called appointed person to them, and that was supposed to make you stop speaking, or it's supposed to make you get scared of an incompetent person. Like, you're paying money to an incompetent person. Okay. Like, whatever you say. You're paying them thousands of dollars, but they don't even know what they're doing. Okay. Hey, Bermuda, hello. Six of Wands. You gonna be celebrated. Or you are being celebrated. Or you felt celebrated. So take it how it resonates, please. Someone's name is Serena, Sedina, Ace of Cups. All because they won't leave you alone. New opportunity, new love, emotional awakening. Yes, this weekend, emotional awakening is like a aha, a ding, an epiphany. Oh, wow, Rip. It's going with the temperance. You could be a Sag, a high vibrant Sag. Some of you guys may feel stuck, okay? We have the Judgment here. So this is the answer to your prayers or your manifestations. Trying to figure out some things for you. The Fool. Yeah. New things. A lot of new is coming. Remember, Jupiter is in Cancer. And Jupiter in Cancer, while it's exalted, is the best element or position to be in. You can manifest a lot of things during Jupiter in Cancer. And I want to say it's here for a year, I believe. So not only do you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is greatness. Yeah, it's greatness all around. See, had you been quiet or had you would have give off the impression that you were afraid of this family dynamic, they would have left you alone. They would have been left you alone. But because they know how you are in regards to the truth that you speak, um, they're like scrambling. They can't catch their footing, or they can't get their footing here. So they're desperately really trying to get you to be quiet, but it's not working. It's not going to work. Seven of Pentacles is you right here, where your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is your truth. Like I said, you can't hide truth. I mean, you can hide the truth, but you can't change truth. That's what it is. But they don't want to accept what it is as is. But yet, they're the one that created it as such. You see how it's a double-edged sword? They created something that they thought would never see the day of light. Basically, their lies. And they created such an elaborate illusioned foundation here that they really thought that was the real deal. Okay. They thought that's what it was. Remember, you can't change the truth, but you can change lies. And they were always changing their lies to fit whatever truth that they wanted people to see. And that comes with a huge price to pay. And that can be in many different ways. That could be spun in many different ways. But that definitely came with a hefty price that they have to take care of, that they have to pay back. Not you. You didn't do it. And that's the thing that's bothering them. They don't want people to be aware, and they don't want to pay for what they purchased or for what they bought, for what they placed their time, effort, and energy to or into. They spent many of days, many of nights, many of weeks, many of months, and many of years, for some even decades, to perfect this whatever thing, child. Why did they perfect it? Because they never got caught. If you allow someone to stand in their ill intent of things and just leave them alone, then of course they're going to perfect it. It's like a big F you right behind your back, is what this mother figure or father figure, whoever, however, child. They're working hard to keep you quiet. Well, why would they need to do that? These are the questions that should be asked. Well, what's so bad about them saying and what they're saying? It's not true. Well, if it's not true, why are you acting like that? Why are you running around like you have ants in your pants? Why do you get so jittery and nervous and filled with anxiety when the collective is speaking? It's not that they don't like you or hate you. They fear you, your truth. And a lot of people can't face their fears of truth, but yet again, they're wanting to reenact or to create things to where it come off as is, or that's what it is. Again, you cannot alter or change the truth. You can't. That's why they never spoke it, because once the truth is that's it. That's the truth. Yep. That's the truth. I can't, it's final. That's what it is. It's final. So since they can't finagle the truth, they can finagle lies. Well, why not just use lies and parade it as truth? That's what they did your whole entire life. Your whole entire life. And it worked for this mother or father figure here because they were able to master their craft. That was their craft. Lying was their craft. They believed in lying, so they gave their all when it came to lying. And it was much, 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 much evidence in regards to that. Very much so. Again, if they were speaking truth, why are they so triggered about what you are saying? If what we are saying are complete lies, why are they so triggered by it? Oh, I don't want to talk. No, stay away from them. Why do other people have to stay away from the collective? What is it that they're hiding? Because you're not the one that's running away. You're the one that's running away. You're the one telling people to stay away from you. But for what reason? Well, what the collective do? Oh, no, 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 just stay away from them. You don't want to talk to them. Well, why not? See, simple conversation that people don't like to have. Or when you attempt to ask a question, don't question me. Don't worry about it. Mind your business. Oh, forget about it. Oh, you wouldn't understand. These are code words here to deflect what they don't want you to be aware about. Because you have every right to ask questions. That's how you learn and grow, by asking questions. And when you were younger, you weren't allowed to ask questions because asking questions from your point of view equates to you learning something new, whether it's good or negative. But you knew good from negative. You knew since you were young. And you did not fool or play around with the negativity because that's just something that you just don't have within you. It's not innate within you. So you're not going to act like something that you're not. You can't even do it because they're going to look very awkward. And people that speak truth, yeah, you just going to see it in their face like, yeah, what's wrong? Yeah, you'll know. So the more that they kept you entangled in the baggage, the more that they can kind of blame it on you or push the blame on you. But they can't push what they have done onto you. You didn't cause this. You didn't do any of this. Again, you're relaxing. You're chilling. You vibing. You're not on anything crazy. You just la-di-da. Oh, what's on TV today? Oh, what I'm having for lunch? That's you. You ain't stressing. They are. And they know why. So at the end of it all, this crooked person here, crooked lawyer here, is going to be not only recused from this so-called case, they're going to be looking deeper into this background of this crooked person here. And they're going to be finding a lot of things. And guess when they find those things, what's going to happen? They're going to push the blame back to that toxic family dynamic. When I say hell is hot, when you think hell is hot, the type of karma they're receiving is even hotter than hell. Ooh. Ooh, woo. Let's say illegal activity. Let's say illegal activity. They ain't ready, boo. They not ready. they ain't ready. Oh, okay. Mind your business. People a little bit mind your business. Oh. What? Wow. I want some potato salad. It could be a Taurus. You could be or they could be. However it resonates. That's emotionally exhausted. Yeah. There could have been some intimacy involved between this toxic family and the person they hired to do things towards you. It's a lot. It's very messy. It's very messy. I know people think that most of these things happen on TV, but where do you think TV get their ideas from? From everyday people living life and doing odd things. That's where they get their ideas from, hidden agenda. This toxic, oh my God, child. Oh Lord, this is a lot, child. Please, Spirit. God damn. Toxic family, hidden agenda. Somebody slept with this lawyer here. Maybe it was this Taurus. The hidden agenda was to keep them binded to them, keep the toxic lawyer binded to them, just in case something happens, they can fall down or go down for this. This lawyer has an STD. This is some messy This is some mess. What? Yeah, trauma. What the fuck? Yo, this is, oh, excuse me, my stomach is, baby, this is sick. Sick. Yeah, new job. Somebody gonna get fired. Man, what the, man, what? Spiritual awakening? You're awakened to this? This is, I'm only leaving this video up on YouTube. I'm not leaving this video up on Instagram. So if y'all want to rewatch this video, y'all for sure going to have to come to YouTube, okay? This reading is way too, so, and I need to make sure I'm still able to get my messages out. So yeah, if you want to rewatch this live after it's over, go to YouTube, okay? And you will be able to view it. Justice is here. You're going to be really awakened as to the type of family dynamic that they're like bottom feeder. Got me stuttering, child. God damn. Bottom feeders, the spirit is past unclean. I don't know how to explain this. It's toxic, it's putrid, it's vile. And vile is an understatement. There's a mother here that may have put you under the influence. I don't get this shit, man. Like, look, there's a mother here that may have done some things to. We have pretending here, and you're aware. You may have felt like you were given something to be put to sleep, or when you woke up, your groin may have hurt. Like, what is this? You're heartbroken because his mother was in competition with you? Like, what the fuck is this? Could be a Capricorn that's cold-hearted narcissist, however it resonates. Oh, they were jealous of you? What the This is making me sick. We have dark energy. That's all they're in. Yeah. You separated from this family. Because this don't make no damn sense. Look, Tower moment. The moment you separate is the moment that everything came out or started to come out. Because they wanted you entangled in their darkness or their grossness. Yeah, devil in disguise. Now their family dynamic could be losing a home. We have homeless, financial failure, or unemployed. Someone's home is up for, I guess, repossession, or what's the other one? Foreclosure. Could be a frenemy, however it resonates. But somebody's home is being put up for foreclosure because they weren't able to manifest the money to pay it because they lost their job. You know how they lost their job? Being intimate on the job, having intimacy between coworkers on the job. They got caught on the job. That's how they got fired. They don't want you to be aware about that. Well, why not? Because if you take them to court, you can prove their wild, actionable ways. And they don't want you to know that. So since they lost their job, they've been watching you every day like a hawk. For some of you guys, somebody may have liked your profile, your page, your channel, whatever, however, by accident. And you were like, what the or if you're on TikTok, right? You know, sometimes you can see who views your page or your channel, whatever. And you see that person pop up, you're like, what? I blocked this person. Why are they still watching me? Something like that. They watch you like a hawk. What do you know? Why do you know these things? How do you know these things? Why are they asking questions in this way? The real question here is, why are you doing what you're doing? Why don't you feel that you need to stop doing the foolish things that you're doing towards other people? Those are the questions that should be asked. Not asking a collective, how do you know these things? Why do you know these things? Who are you getting your information from? Source. There, I said it. I'm getting my information from source, spirit. Now what? Do something. Karmic. You gonna fight source? You gonna fight spirit? I would like to see that. Because this is beyond out there in regards to what this family dynamic has done towards you in a very, very, very abusive way. Could be a Pisces, Gemini. There could have been a pregnancy here that they wanted you to keep quiet about. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, there was sneaky here. So take that how that resonates. There's Roots. Roots is what? Roots is family with secrets. It's like everything is being pulled from the root, or all of the secrets that are being held by the root is being pulled out. Every last one of them. No stone left unturned. I just heard a big pow. I just heard it. Like a big, if that makes sense, like a let off. That's what I just heard. So take that how you need to take that. Because they can't get to you. They can't do anything to you. They can't get you in trouble. It's like, what the F? So that pow is... And the sick, twisted thing is nobody believes you. That's what makes it so sick and twisted. They always came off as the perfectionists. Always. I can't believe a lot of y'all are going through the same thing too. Like, this is crazy to me. That is such a huge issue. That pow is somebody not being able to handle the consequences to what they have done towards you. So that's where that power comes from, if you catch my drift. So they won't be seeing angels though when they, they won't be seeing angels because they can't control the narrative of the story, which is giving them anxiety. Also, money is in reverse because there's no money left. They gave all the money to this incompetent person who was supposed to represent them, but good luck is in reverse. We gave you all this money, you couldn't. It's taking a toll on somebody's mind. It could be a husband and wife that work together. However it resonates. A mom, a dad, an aunt, an uncle. This is, my spirit is saying specifically toxic family. I'm speaking about specifically toxic family. An aunt, an uncle, two aunts, two uncles, a grandmother, grandfather, mom and dad, mom, stepdad, dad, stepmom, foster mom, foster dad, family. But toxic, very toxic. Could be a Libra. There's a Libra facing addictions. Hey, Anon. Could be a Sagittarius. It's like they're stuck in suspense, and they're kind of melting as they're stuck in suspense, because it's like yep, you're talking. And it's like, stop talking, God, stop like that. Like you're just triggering them. You're triggering. You are so triggering, collective. You are so freaking triggering. You don't know how triggering you are. You don't. Man, you are triggering. And people can't stand you, your truth. It's like, it makes the Incredible Hulk kind of like pop out when you speak truth. And this has been this way since you were young. Thank you for the flower. We'll just say the deterioration of this group here is not, it's not a pretty sight to see. You ever saw someone consumed by guilt or lies, how they look before, and then after the lies start to consume them? Because the lies, if you allow lies to sit within yourself, that's why truth sets you free. Lies keep you encapsulated and stuck. Can make you sick, can make you stressed out, can make you lose your hair, can make you lose control of your body. That's what lies can do, not truth. Tell me one person that has spoke truth that may, in the perfect world, put it in that way, that always looks some kind of, sad or gloomy or anything like that when they're speaking truth. They look horrible. And you may not have seen these people for years upon years, for whoever resonates. But they look really bad. And the reason why they look bad is because they're wearing the lies that they refuse to speak. Oh, no, I can't tell. I can't speak it. I can't tell that lie. No, because they're going to know. And so what? So what? So what? They're so afraid to speak the truth that they're allowing the lies to eat them alive. And they literally look like something is eating them alive. That's how you know who's telling the truth versus who's not. This is how you're able to see who has their glow up versus the one that has been deglowed or They lost all of their lighting to self. This is how people now, community speaking, or from a community perspective, this is how people are now able to see who was telling the truth versus who was not. That's why it's important, again, I'm going to say this generally collectively towards you guys. It is so important. It is imperative, yes, to do your shadow work. It's imperative. If you want to come to be, if you want to become the best version of yourself, it is imperative for you to do your shadow work, your healing, whatever, however, whether it's by yourself, whether you seek a guidance, a therapist, whatever, however, make sure you work on that. These individuals here, child, they are so engrossed in their shadows, like not even you could help them. They're literally wasting away. Other people are seeing them wasting away for what they have done towards you. And yet, and despite that you left this family a while back, they're still trying to do foolish things towards you. You were placed or put in a position to speak truth because that was the only thing you may have had left, was your truth. Because they try to strip you of everything or from everything else. Yes, they did. Shoot, they even thought they stripped the truth from you too. They thought. And look what happens when they think of things. They're realizing that people are seeing that their image, their appearance is starting to shift in a very gnarly, very scary, very ugly way. Their true nature as to who they are within is now being shown for everyone to see. The ugliness. And I'm not meaning like not on a vain point of view. And that's not where I'm coming from when I speak about ugly, meaning who they are at the core. It's now being surfaced to the level where everybody can see. You, on the other hand, if you're doing your work and things of that nature, people are going to see that glow on you. Oh yeah, that person's doing their work. That person is, you know what I mean? There's a huge contrast or a huge difference in regards to who was telling the truth versus who was not. And they can't handle that. A message is coming. Look, legal matters came out, but in reverse. What legal matters? For who, you? Child, they just wasting time and money. It's a shocking message. That's all they kept doing. Thank you. I'm like, what in the world, child? Now they stressed out. Okay, all right. Okay, Karmic. Oh, goodness. Burnt out, anger issues. Of course they're burnt out and angry. You're speaking and they can't get to you. And they can, yeah, and how dare you interrupt. They can't do nothing to you. So you're just like, okay, truth, 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 and truth, and more truth. And the more you speak up with the truth, it's like, stop it. So they burnt out and they got anger issues here. They took the gamble and they failed, or they burnt themselves out. Yeah, they're numb to this. They're numb. How are they going to get out of this? They're angry. So I'm going to use it as a teaching moment. So Sarah says on TikTok, it's my own family that owes me the truth. Yep, I do agree with you 100%. But if you allow yourself to wait for something that you're never going to receive, you're just going to be waiting a very long time. And the reason why I say that is because they don't know anything about truth. Because if they did, they would have said it since day one, or they would have spoke it since day one. If that makes sense? So they can't give you something that they don't have. And in this instance here, they don't know anything about speaking truth. So they can't give that to you because all they know are lies. So that goes for anyone. If you're always waiting for someone for an apology or they need to apologize, and I get that, I agree. You know, when someone may try to do something hurtful or harmful towards you, I agree with you. But yet again, you got to look at it from a different perspective. If they're not willing to apologize or take accountability for what they have done to make you feel that way, what makes you think that you're going to get the truth out of them? They're going to apologize to you. You're not going to get any type of positive outcome in regards to what you may be expecting from them because they don't have it. I get it though. I do. I get it. They don't. So since you get it, you understand, are you going to fight yourself against someone or with someone that don't know anything? Because it's like teaching someone to swim and they can't swim. You're a really good swimmer. Let's say you're an avid swimmer and that person is so afraid of the water that they keep clawing at you. Even though you're still an avid swimmer, that person fright or fear can still pull you under. So I say all that to say, yes, you are very deserving of that apology. You're very deserving of them trying to, I get that, you are. But if they don't know how to do that, if they don't want to do that, it's like you're just beating a dead horse. That's how I look at it. Yeah, the truth is not in them. Because if the truth was in them, they wouldn't be going crazy like this. Somebody that's speaking truth don't act crazy. Yeah, that's the truth. No, it ain't. Yes, it is. They can't believe it because they never spoke it. Man, that ain't the truth. Yes, it is. No, it ain't. Yeah, it is. The truth is amazingly wow, mind blown. That's what the truth is. And they know that's what their truth really is. They just don't want anyone else to see that wow factor because it don't look good. External influence, it don't look good. Failure anxiety. They have anxiety over failing. And they have. Like I mentioned yesterday, they worked so hard to fail. How is it that you're going to try to, or they're trying to spin your truth into a lie? How can you do that? No, I'm sincerely asking, how? How could you do that? You can't. I'm speaking truth, but you're gonna turn my truth into a lie? Okay, that don't, it doesn't make sense. It's gonna look very odd. You'll be like, what? That don't sound right. Mm-mm. That don't make sense. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. It don't. They crazy, chat. Some people need help. I'm going to leave it off here with bad advice and red flag. As I mentioned, that person that they hired to watch you and to do certain things towards you here, they're going to be recused from this case. They're also, their license is going to be reviewed. I also feel like that they're going to be, their license will be revoked, permanently revoked to where they can't surface any other individuals because they're doing a lot of odd stuff, just really odd, crooked stuff. And no. So you'll get wisdom about that. Could be a Leo. Okay. You'll learn more about that. Then we have love and stimulation. Yeah, there's no love to stimulate. Just keep speaking your truth. Make sure you're in a safe place if you decide to do that. And yeah, move on with your life. And yeah, so I'm going to stop right there. This live is only going to be available on YouTube today. I'm not posting on Instagram and then, of course, TikTok. If you would love to watch it over, rewatch it, you'll have to come to YouTube, okay? So we have Cancer, Gemini. You're welcome, Gemini. You are so welcome, Virgo. Libra. I mentioned Capricorn and Taurus as well. Cancer. You're welcome. Pisces. I'm gonna do two more. I did mention Sagittarius. Thank you. Aquarius. One more. And Aries. Okay, don't forget to grab your copy of your Wisdom Beyond Wounds book. It is located on Amazon. This book was created for individuals like myself and you that may have suffered a lifetime or many years or even decades of narcissistic abuse. So I came together and I wrote this book. 6 months it took me to come up with this workbook here. But I'm very proud in regards to what I've created, and it has many different aspects of narcissism. There's also many different mental exercises that definitely assist you with healing from all of this here. Okay, so it's like a reflection, more so, i.e., like a shadow book as well. Okay, but thank you so much for being here. Again, this is on Amazon. Yes, yes, yes. Wisdom Beyond Wounds, and I will see y'all on the next one. Thank you so much. Truly, truly appreciate it. See y'all soon. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to post it on here, okay? I'm posting on YouTube. So if you want to rewatch, you got to go to YouTube, okay? All right. See you later. All right. Yes. Let me just delete that right now. Okay. That's out. Yeah. So, y'all, of course, y'all know what to do. If you want to rewatch it or whatever, you can. But yeah, I got to go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Again, Wisdom Beyond Wounds. All right. I'm also going to be doing a workshop on this as well too. I mentioned it yesterday, but I'll be doing a workshop on that where we'll be taking time to really sit down and to dive deeper using the workbook as a form of, well, I guess it's just called like a shadow book or a shadow work class. So we can break it down even further and get deeper into things and things of that nature. So yeah, I'm not sure when that class is coming up. But yeah, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.